Hey, good morning. We're off to another start of the day, and wanted to talk about this today. So I was talking to my son last night um, about work a little bit, but about some other things, and we started talking about every time that you call certain people, they are very negative, always thinking the worst about things. And when they see this, or if anybody sees this, even you guys, you might think, oh, he's talking about me, or this is really me, and it's a good thing. So I think I used to be the same way, where every scenario that pops up, you'll have a laundry list of what can possibly go wrong, who's going to wrong me, how I'm going to get them back, how I'm going to get revenge, how we're going to get out of all the scenarios that could potentially happen. The issue is when you're thinking about all these things that possibly could happen, or they may happen, they might not happen, somebody else has already blew by you. So if you're talking about business and you have potential opportunities that come through, and you have to think about them for a week or two before you make a decision on them, and you think of every possible scenario. What if in our instance, what if we don't have enough people to do the job? What if it's too big for us? What if it's too small for us? What if the client's not a nice person? What if we don't have any paint because there's a paint shortage? So you put all these different scenarios in your mind, and when we finally decide, okay, we're going to do this job, it's 2 weeks later, guess what? They found somebody else. They don't have time to wait 2 weeks for you to think about and get your mind unscrewed, so you can do it. The same thing went with us, I believe, with recruiting painters. I think my daughter has done an awesome job. If you're looking for a paint job, not a paint job, a painting position, give her a call. The reason she's done well is she's just come in and done it. Wasn't a lot of thinking. I told her what I expected, which was fast, be fast, and hire people you'd have that would come back to my house, our house. That's it. Not where are they from, what car are they driving, what are they wearing, what did they look like? Did they look me in the eye, did they not? We can't go through all these preconceived notions when you meet somebody and start being very judgmental right from the start, because what happens is you end up with not enough painters. Because again, when people are calling for jobs, they're looking for work now. So if you don't make a decision, they're calling somebody else. Same goes for any other thing in our business, and you can put it into your aspect of your life. If you're thinking way too much, there's a lot of things that you can do to help yourself out with this. You can get some therapy, you can read some books, you can hang around positive people. And I'm not talking rah, let's be positive all the time, because things go wrong. They definitely go wrong. You'll make the wrong choices, but what you want to do is make less wrong choices tomorrow. There's the right choice, there's the wrong choice, but there's no choice. That's the worst. Make a choice. Don't not make any choice. If you make no choice, you're hurting yourself and people around you. And it becomes very hard to talk to you every day, or be around you, or if you're in school and your classmates are the same way. You just don't want to be around, those people. Every time you talk to them and they say, well, how you doing today? Oh, it's raining today, which it is. It's raining, it's horrible, it's wet, I'm going to step in a puddle. Traffic's going to be horrendous. No, you want to be the opposite. Oh, it's beautiful today. The grass is getting rain, the flowers are going to bloom. You don't have to be hokey, but that's how it goes. So always thinking the bad things. You're not a fortune teller. You can't tell what's going to happen in the future. Bad things are going to happen. People are going to take advantage of you. It's going to happen. It doesn't matter if you're on top of it and can prepare and stop it before it happens. Most of the time it happens when you're not even thinking about it. So we have to not even think about it. Just do it. If every time you wake up you're thinking about who's going to take advantage of me today, that's a sorry way to live. And that's just not how I do anything. So I'm just trying to give some little advice You know, it goes throughout everything that we do. If you're, again, thinking about every possible horrible scenario that can happen, life's going to pass you by. Business is going to pass you by. People are going to get tired of it. Your family's going to get tired of it. Your friends will be tired of it. Your coworkers will definitely be tired of it, and they'll be talking about you behind your back. Again, if you put yourself out there, so we put ourselves out there. We're on YouTube. We put all of our jobs out there. We put all the good. We put all the bad. People, not everybody's going to love you. Not everybody's going to think that you're this awesome, great human being that gets up every day and everything's going positive. To some people, you're going to be a huge joke. They're going to make fun of you. They're going to talk about you behind your back. They're going to tell you that you're the most horrible company they've ever worked with. They're going to tell their friends that. Can't forget about the 95% of the other great people who really love you and want you to succeed, because they are there. So that's really it. The other part of this is people who can't seem to make a decision. They're always really discussing things with other people. Let me discuss this thought with you. Let me run this by you. The reason that you're really doing that is to get the seal of approval from somebody else, not to really throw your idea past them and have them change it all up. You're just unsure. You're scared to make a decision. So you can hear the rain today. We want to make those decisions. And I don't want to be morbid, but a little secret: we're all going to die one day. And if you're wasting so much time and energy being negative, trying to compare and make all these different comparisons on what if I do this, what if I do that, what if I do this, what if I do that, I've already made that decision and moved past you. So, and most people who are successful, if they just didn't walk into it, are quick to make decisions. You have to be quick to make decisions. They don't have to be right. They don't have to be wrong. They may be right or wrong, or they're going to be right or wrong. But we have to make one. You have to make a decision. It can't be an overthought decision when you're talking about minuscule matters. If we're talking about what paint we should switch to, or what car we should buy, there's so minuscule decisions. It's not worth your mind space to make them. So just make a decision. You're going to be better off. The people around you are going to really be super impressed with you. But remember, we're doing this for you, not to impress people around us. We want to be out there helping people. We don't want to be arguing. If a customer or somebody, you're driving on the road and they give you the finger, or they don't hold the door for you when you go into the store, the next step is not to lash out at them. If a customer's not happy, the way to make them more unhappy is to lash out at them and blame them. Even if it is their fault, it doesn't matter. It's to be above the line is something that you can look up. You want to always stay above the line. You don't want to go down into the muck with them. All it's going to do is bring you down with them. It's going to keep you staying negative. The customer is going to win. When you start arguing and fighting back with a customer, you're not winning. If you're calm and you explain your point, even if you tell the customer they're wrong, you might win. But as soon as I tell the customer you are wrong, I'm not helping you, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to do that to you, you've lost. There's nothing that you can do from that point on. You're not going to backtrack and say, oh, I had a bad day, I apologize. Just stay above the line. Stay positive, stay calm, keep your composure. You know how many times I would have went out and wanted to strangle a customer? I mean, it happens all the time, and probably in the reverse. But you can't do it. You're not going to gain anything from that. And remember, you're a business person. Stay above the line. You're going to run into people, again, who we talked about, people who think that you're awesome, and the other people who think you're just horrible and dumb. So you're going to have those people. If every time they pop up, it's a whole catastrophe in your office, or you guys all mutually discuss it all the time, all day long, you're taking time away from over here. which is all the great things that potentially could happen to you. So that's just my 2 cents today. I'll talk to you guys. Hopefully you enjoy this. You can probably hear the rain. Enjoy this rainy day, and talk to you soon.